are pleased as always bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts. This taken at the goal line. And he'll get it past the 20 to about the 22. And the Colts getting ready to go. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss to start out here 10 and 11. Ryan. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer short throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here. You have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because he even escaped the pocket and time. The coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Ryan. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. They must like the matchups they're getting. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And now a 1,000-yard rusher sees Antonio Gibson with it. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Heinicke now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Heinicke to throw it. Steps away to it, and he can't find a receiver. He's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That's 5th defensive back, the extra defender. He really tightened up things down of the coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
That'll be a 45-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot about guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Ryan finding Pittman there for the Colts' 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Play action. Ryan. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring it down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And
And this time not quite to the 30, only down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On the counter, it's Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
Now Ryan on second down. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. The Colts on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's good, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of moved a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Heinicke. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. On the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions. I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get to the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
To try again after the sack. Heinicke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. So 8 yards of completion there. That brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt their defense. And guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go.
Pressure gets there on Heinicke, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders. It's a loss of 12.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And the sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Heinicke on first down. To the right side, complete to Thomas.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. To throw is Heinicke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Heinicke's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Heinicke. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Again, it's Heinicke. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for losses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
4th down, Heinicke. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's out of bounds inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in under the tackle.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Heinicke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now a 3rd down throw that misses the target, incomplete.
Got the man that time and putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it instead of an absolute bullet. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice first down pickup there by Alec Pierce. If you want to talk about underrated athletes from the 2022 draft, you must include his name. Excellent size, runs a 4.4 40, and can jump out of the building. You want to add some toughness in there? He played linebacker for a while at the University of Cincinnati. He fits what Indianapolis is looking for to a T.
Ryan. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. Rodrigo Blankenship and the Colts field goal unit comes on. This one from 48 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Heinicke. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. From the 29, Heinicke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing. Heinicke. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Heinicke now from the 50.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Heinicke again.
He gets it to Thomas.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Heinicke now. And this one too low.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
To the air again, Heinicke.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Heinicke.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Bring it. Let's go, man. Don't stop that ball. This is where you step up right here, baby. Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Let's go, baby.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And some room to work. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Let's go to see what we got to do here. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Come on, let's go, baby. Let's dominate this.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Washington offense set to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Heinicke throw complete there to Thomas.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Play action now. Here's Heinicke.
And he wisely will throw that one away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They will run it. It's McKissick. Oh, nice move.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
On 1st and 10, Heinicke. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's McKissick. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Heinicke.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Ryan.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
88 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Heinicke to throw it.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
To throw is Heinicke.
to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Heinicke. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now Heinicke. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Heinicke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to the ground with Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Baby, play it to the whistle. Guys ready to get it on right now? Hey, been there. Let's turn it up. Let's ride, dog. What's the deal, y'all? Whatever it takes, I'll get it. This is when you step up right here, baby.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A nice little juke, and hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. The toss. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
A first down throw for Heinicke. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
To throw again on second down.
Heinicke.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Heinicke Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll try to run it with Gibson.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
I got you, baby. This is your game, baby. Do your thing. Let's do it. Slide up. Slide up. Let's rock and roll.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They run once more with Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That's what it is. It's 1 play at a time, baby. Playmakers, step up.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback, able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?